Good. Okay, so let's start 5 minutes. Just nice and easy. Take your time. Okay. And we'll kind of do the same 10-minute warm-up that we did last week. If you weren't here, no big deal. And then we'll kind of ride for about 40 minutes. And then the last 20, we'll do some core and mobility stuff. So I just officially started. So we have about 4 minutes and 45 seconds of just easy cruising to start. And then we'll get going. I just have my phone in case somebody texts me in the next couple minutes with technical difficulties. So what we typically do, we do like 10 minutes of warm up, 5 minutes, just easy cadence, whatever you want. 5 minutes where we kind of add a bit of speed into it. And then for today, I have like 2 pyramids. So essentially we'll have intervals that start shorter. We'll go up the pyramid and then down. And then I'll have a second pyramid, same format, but different intervals. And the work to rest ratio will kind of change depending on the length of the interval. Okay, so I'm approaching 2 minutes. So in 3 minutes time, we'll get into our next 5-minute block, which is just intended to try and get your legs turning over quicker, but still with like easy resistance or light tension. Okay. And then we'll start the pyramids with a little cool down at the end. And just like that, 40 minutes done. So we're halfway through this 5-minute block. Okay. And then so when we get to the first 5 minutes, or the next 5 minutes, I should say, we're gonna go 25 seconds fast. So you try to like get your legs moving as fast as possible, whether you're on the bike or the treadmill, but with easy resistance. So don't touch your resistance. Just keep it like on 1 or whatever grade you're at right now, right? And the whole idea is just to get your nervous system, to get the muscles to wanna fire quick. Okay, so we'll go 25 seconds, fast as you can, followed by 35 seconds of just kind of what you're doing right now, really easy and slow. We'll do that 5 times to get to another 5 minutes. All right, and then we'll take about 2 minutes where I'll kind of explain the pyramids, and then we'll hop into them. So in a minute and a half, we're gonna crank the speed up. Just try to go fast. If you're on a bike, you can sort of think, you know, RPM above 110, you're going pretty quick. So if you can get into that 110, 120 range without balancing on the saddle, you're going at a nice cadence. Okay, if you're on like the treadmill or the elliptical, just try to get a quick turnover, but again, not too high of an incline or resistance. I'm officially already warm. Sweater's off. Okay, so first one, we're going in 30 seconds. So 25 seconds fast, 35 seconds recovery, 5 times. 15 seconds. Going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. So just nice and high, turn over. Ten seconds to go. 3, 2, 1, and slow it down. Good. Okay, 4 to go. So just try to think shoulders down, tall back, chest out. Keep relaxed through the upper body. Ten seconds, we go again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slow it down. Good, 2 done, 3 to go. So you should feel your heart rate jump quite high in that 25-second interval, just purely from increased speed. And that's part of it, is just to try to get a higher heart rate, get our body used to working at a higher threshold. Okay, going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slow it down. Good work. 2 to go. So if you can get a little bit quicker on these last 2, right, as you get more warmed up, see if you can get your RPM a little bit higher. Going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Great. Okay, last one coming up. Then everyone should be feeling really warm. Whew. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and here we go. Last 25, nice and quick. Right, think push and pull with the pedals, drive forward at 3 o'clock. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good. Okay, so we're gonna do 2 pyramids. I'll just explain the first one. So we're gonna go 20 seconds hard. And this time with the hard, you can increase your resistance or your incline or your tension, and we're going to increase our speed. So essentially, you can tell yourself, how hard can I go for 20 seconds? Okay. If you're on the bike, you can think of your RPM not dropping below 80. And then we're going to get 40 seconds recovery, where you take off all the resistance, and then we just pedal light. And we're going to do that twice. Then we're going to go 40 seconds hard, a minute 20 easy, twice. Okay, and then we're going to go 60 seconds hard with 2 minutes rest once. And that's the top of the pyramid before we go back down. So whatever work we do, you get twice the rest. So lots of recovery. So really go hard on the hard and go easy on the easy. But it's totally up to you, really, how you choose to do it, right? So one person's hard may be completely different to somebody else's, and that's totally okay. So we're going to start our first one in 45 seconds. That brings me to 12 minutes on top. So 20 seconds hard, crank the tension, 40 seconds easy twice. Starting in 30. Good, first one in 15. 10 seconds. Okay, so if you need to, start dialing it up now in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. So faster cadence, higher tension or load. Three, 2, 1, and recover. Good. So this should feel nice, like getting double the rest really gives you lots of time to recover. So that means on the intense part, you gotta go intense. Don't hold back for that part. So going in 20. Three, 2, 1, and go. Two, 1, and recover. Good, okay. 20 seconds are done. So now we double it. 40 seconds hard, you get 80 seconds rest. So again, it's work 1, rest 2 ratio. Lots of recovery. Two times of this interval. Going in 10. 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. So, pace yourselves, but try to be that you're taxed by that end. 10 done. And to go. 2, 1, and recover. Good, drop your resistance. Okay, you get a minute 20 rest. Lots of rest. Good, so the longer rest period allows you to physiologically go harder during that work interval, right? But it also psychologically helps you just kind of grind down and go, because you know you're gonna get lots of rest. Okay, going in 30. So one more here, 40 hard, 80 easy. Five, four, three, crank the tension, and go. Nice work. Halfway, 20 to go. Right, push forward at the top of the pedal. 10. 3, 2, 1, and recover. Whew. Good. Okay, our next interval, 60 seconds. Okay, this is our longest work interval with 2 minutes recovery, which is rare. I don't often give 2 minutes recovery. So we go 60 seconds hard, 2 minutes easy, and then we do our second 60-second hard, but with 1 minute recovery. Because then we're starting to work our way down the pyramid. Okay? So try to do a split negative where the second 30 seconds is stronger than the first 30. Think like you're sprinting to the finish line. Okay? You got someone on your heels, and you got to kick out. So, going in 15 seconds, 60 seconds hard. 10. Right. Chest ball, relax your upper body. 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Nice work. Keep pushing. Okay, halfway. Go a little bit faster. Drive a little bit harder. 20. 10. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Whew. Good. Okay, 2 minutes. Try to bring your heart rate down. Right, inhale through your nose, exhale out the mouth. So, next one, 60 seconds hard, 60 seconds recovery. Okay, so The only thing we're changing on the down of the pyramid is our work to rest ratio. Same interval lengths, just less rest in between. So we still have a full minute here of recovery. Okay. $30 seconds. So, see if you can match your intensity from last set. Right, again, split negative. Second half is slightly faster than the first. Going in 10. So pick up your RPM if you need. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, dial it up. Good work. Halfway. So a little bit faster. 20. 5, 4, 3, 2, and flush. Good, drop the resistance. Nice and light. 1 minute recovery. Okay, and then we drop back to our 40 seconds. So we do 2 times, 40 seconds, with 40 seconds easy. Okay, so 1 to 1, work rest. We got 30. The intensity doesn't change, just the rest. Whew. 15. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. Okay, talk through your spine. Okay, try to look up here and there. Imagine you're on the road. Halfway. Keep pushing. 10. 2, 1, and recover. Good work. 20 seconds. Last 40 seconds hard. After this pyramid, we'll take 2 minutes recovery. So that's your goal. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Keep pushing. 10, 9, 3, 2, 1, recover. Whew. Good. Okay, and then we do our 2 times 20. 20 should feel really fast after these ones. Good. Make the tension or resistance, the incline high. Try to make the speed high. All out for 20. In 10. 20 on, 20 off twice. 3, 2, 1, go. 3, 2, 1, rest. Good. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1, go. Last 20, then 2 minutes rest. Okay, keep pushing. 3, 2, 1, recover. Good, so we'll actually get 2 minutes and 20. So we can start on the top of the minute for our next pyramid. Okay. So our next pyramid, slightly different work intervals. We're gonna go on 15 seconds. So it's gonna be 15, 30, 45, 60, and then back down. But we are only doing everything once with a 1-to-1. Okay, so just think it's 1 notch up, only 1 times 60, and then we go back down. So this is the shorter of the 2 pyramids, right? And then we get into our cool down. So make them count, but same concept where we increase our tension or load, right? And our speed. So if you're new and you kind of feel like this is gross, you can always scale it back and go a little bit of tension, a bit more speed, or you could just change the tension and go slower, or you could just change your speed and not your tension. Any 3 ways really works, as long as we're kind of increasing the heart rate, dropping, increasing, dropping. Okay, but if you can and you feel good, try to increase both. So we're starting our first interval in 25 seconds. 15 on, 15 off. Ten. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Two, 1, time. Work. So 30 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go. Halfway. 30 off. Okay. Then we're jumping up to 45. 5, 4, 3, 2, and go. 45 seconds. Pace yourselves. Make it hard, but try not to slow down in the time. Halfway. 10. 2, 1, and recover. Whew. Good work. 45 off. We're approaching our longest interval to finish. 60 on, 60 off. 15. 5, 4, 3, 2. Here we go. 1 minute. Okay, let's make that a split negative again. Think tall through your back, chest out, drive forward at the pedal stroke. If you're on a treadmill, lean forward a bit. Let your upper body create that momentum. Right, on the rower, use your legs, not your back. Halfway. 20. Keep pushing. 10. 3, 2, 1, and recover. Okay, we got 3 hard work intervals left. 45, 30, 15. Right, a total of 90 seconds. Fifteen seconds. Going for 45. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Stay with it. Right, push forward here. 15. 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, time. Okay, 2 to go. You just did 45 seconds. That's what we have left, but broken up. In 15, we go for 30. 5, 4, 3, 2, and go. Keep driving, we're close. 5, 4, 3, 2, time. Okay, awesome work, you guys. Last one. Then we get our cool down. In 15. 4, 3, 2, and here we go. Last 15. Make it fast. It's gonna go quick. 3, 2, 1, and recover. Whew. Good job. Okay, my math has been correct. We get 3 minutes, cool down. Take it as easy as you want. Then we'll hop off, right? Make some space, and then we'll do some just body weight, core activation, mobility drills, okay? So you are done the tough part of the workout. The next 20 minutes is more just to counter the first 40, okay? On the cardio, it's very linear, just moving forward and back. So in the next circuit, where when we get off the bike, or the cardio piece, we'll try to do things more movement, multiplanar, to try and encourage our joints and our muscles and our fascia, everything to move in more than one direction, which for like tissue health and injury prevention is key, right? Grab as much water as you need. So another minute 45 or so, right? Use this time to try and drop your heart rate, get oxygen in, get the CO2 out, right? So stick on your cardio for another minute. Then take about a minute to get set up. Another 30 or so. Right? If you feel ready, by all means, you can hop off early. But the harder you work, the longer your cool down sort of needs to be to offset that oxygen debt that you've built up. So just slowly moving helps keep pumping the blood, delivering new oxygen, and removing all of that metabolic waste that you've developed over that 40 minutes. Okay, so that's 40 for me. Okay, so just so everyone's aware, I do record these. So the only person that shows up in the recording is me because everyone else is muted, okay? So you won't be seen. But our first two, when you are going linear based, right? Essentially your ankle, your hip, and your T-spine, which are all intended for 3D movement, are very statically straight. So this one is just to try to get our ankle, our hips, and our T-spine to move. So if you watch, I'm gonna lift my right foot into the air, I turn my toes in, I plant my foot, and I'm gonna like corkscrew my toe into the floor. So I'm trying to splay the toes of my right foot, okay? To try and get more motion through that ankle joint and the foot bones and muscles. So I turn my foot in, I corkscrew it, okay? And now my left foot, I'm gonna open that hip, go into a squat where my feet are at 90, right? And then I'm gonna try and pull myself up from this planted foot with the corkscrew. So one more time, I corkscrew in, I drop step, load each leg, and now I'm trying to pull myself up from that planted foot. We'll do 8 one side and then 8 the other. So take your time, try to equally load, pull yourself up, and feel your glutes working on the non-moving side. Okay, take your time. At the top, try to tuck your tailbone, squeeze your glutes. Right, so here we get lots of transverse plane, it's called, right? We're moving left to right or right to left. So 8 and then switch. And the slower you go, the tougher it is, right? The more control you are showing. So when you're ready, corkscrew the foot, switch sides. Ooh, that wasn't very good. So I try to really unload my back foot and pull my hip through from that front foot, right? I really drive into the ground, square myself up. And then once you've done 8, you can drop to the floor. And we're just gonna do a thoracic spine or a mid-back rotation, right? Again, something that we don't really get when we're doing that straightforward cardio. So if you're set up on your hands and knees, okay, I'm gonna bring my right arm to the left. I kind of stretch out my shoulder. And then as I come up and I open towards the ceiling, I extend my opposite leg. So I reach under, stretch my back, and then I rotate out and stretch the back leg. Okay, and we'll do 8 aside. This is just all mobility. We're trying to extend one hip, have the other hip flexed, right? And rotating through that mid-back. Good, and as I extend my one leg behind me, I really try to sort of squeeze that glute to help extend my hip and get a good stretch in the front of the hip, right? Which is usually what gets tight on people from sitting prolonged periods or cycling, running. Good, nice work. Okay, finish off there, and then we'll get into 3 kind of core strengthening exercises, and I'll time us so we're all on the same timing. So when you're ready, you're gonna lay on your side. Okay, I like to have the my ear on my bicep so that I'm not turning through my upper back. Right, your heels are gonna be in line with your spine, so a straight line. You're gonna turn your top toes down, and then we're gonna lift, and imagine there's a wall about a foot behind you that you're gonna try and just touch with your heel as you go up. So we're gonna go 60 seconds. Try to make each repetition, around 6-8 seconds, and then we'll switch sides. So let's go in 3, 2, 1, and go. So 1 minute, right? Pause at the top, reach for that wall slightly behind you, and keep the top toes pointing down. So we're trying to get into our lateral glutes and not into our TFL, which is more in the front of the hip. Good. Exhale on the up. Halfway. So pick these areas because, again, we don't really hit these areas when you're doing something linear. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good. Okay, just flip over, switch sides. This side's gonna be a little bit pre-fatigued. Going in 3, 2, 1, and go. So just check that your pelvis is perpendicular to the floor. You're not rolling back as you lift the leg up, right? You want to stay square, or a little bit forward even is okay, but not back. Okay. Reach for that wall. Halfway. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1, and time. Whew, good. Okay, that should have burned. So second one, we'll do a downward dog, and then you're gonna reach for your opposite toes, okay? So if you're in downward dog position, I start in a plank, push your hips up, drive your heels down, and then I'm gonna take my right hand towards my left toes, come back to the plank, and alternate, right? If you don't quite have that mobility, you can reach for the knee or the shin, whatever you can get to. But the idea is hips go high, reaching across. Okay, we're gonna go for 1 minute. Going in 3, 2, 1, and go. So press the heels, get a nice stretch through the calves and hamstrings now, right? Little bit of thoracic rotation. If you sort of aim for your pinky toe rather than your big toe, you get a bit more rotation. Halfway, right? So look at your belly button as you go up. Helps drive your hips high. 2, 1, and time. Good. Okay, our last one. We're gonna flip. So hands point behind you, feet are flat on the ground. You're gonna drive your hips, reach your arm up and across to the opposite side, come back down and switch. Okay, if you need to regress it, you can just come up and keep both hands planted, but it's a really good pec stretch, shoulder stability, and then again, we get some thoracic, okay? So we're gonna go for a minute as well. Ready? 3, 2, 1, and go. So think, drive through your feet, squeeze your glutes, and then try to drive up and across. Right? If it's too much, again, just keep your hands planted and just kind of go up into that 4-point table. Good. Past half. Reach up, try to watch your hands. Squeeze the glutes at the top. $15. 3, 2, 1, and time. Okay, we're gonna repeat those 3 one more time, right? So all those 3, so we'll go back to our sideline leg raises. Let's try to start on the side you ended with, because that's the side that will, it'll be fresher this time. Whereas last time, if it was your second time, it's just more tired or fatigued, okay? So which side? I need to start on this side. Okay, we ready? So let's go in 3, 2, 1, and go. So heels in line with your spine. Reach for that wall slightly behind you. Right, and just relax your head, your upper back, your shoulders. Nice and slow. $20. 10. 3, 2, 1, time. Good, okay, flip over. Let's do the other side. Going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. Halfway, right? Nice and slow. Reach for that wall. Make sure you're not leaning back. Ooh, this is getting gross. Glutes are burning. 10 seconds. Whew. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Okay, downward dog to toe touches. Last 2 here. Then we'll get into our just kind of restorative stretch. In 3, 2, 1, and go. So drive up, reach across, push the heels down, right? Think about pushing your shoulders away from your hands. If you want more core, just hang out in that plank in between for longer. If you want more of a stretch, just hang out in that downward dog position for longer. Okay, you choose whatever you need more work on. 15. 3, 2, 1, and time. Great. Okay, our last one is that crab one, right? So fingers point behind you, hands under your shoulders, lift and reach across. In 3, 2, 1, and here we go, right? Again, if you need to regress it, just come up, keep both hands planted. If you can, up onto one, reach up and over. Good. Right. Drive the feet into the floor, squeezing your glutes. 20. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and time. Good. Okay, that felt like a long minute. Okay, our last 2 minutes. We're just gonna hold 90-90 pose. Okay, so if you can get your back knee straight out from your hip, ankle is straight from your knee, so 90 degrees, and then I get my front leg to 90. Okay, and we're just gonna hold this for a minute, then we'll switch sides. Come down lower if you need, and we're just gonna, just like last week if you were here, we'll just try to bring the heart rate down. So try to inhale for about 5 seconds, hold your breath for 7-ish seconds, and then exhale for 8. We'll go for a minute, I won't talk, and then we'll do the other side, and then we're done. Ready? So here we go. So 5 seconds in, 7-second hold, and then 8-second exhale. Good, okay, just pivot, switch sides, 1 minute on the other side. So it's a nice stretch for our hips, right? And then just trying to get our parasympathetic nervous system to come on, right? Help you relax. So 1 minute here. Good. Okay, when we're done that one, you can roll into child's pose if you want, just to get a quick back stretch and lats, right? So knees a little bit wider than feet. Then just reach your arms out, sit back on your heels. Maybe take 2 deep, long breaths. And then that's a wrap for this week. Nice work, everybody. That spin was tough. So I will try to sort of build each week upon the previous week. The time on the cardio doesn't get too much longer, maybe up to 45 minutes, but we just keep changing the intensities and the ratios so that each week it's a challenge, doable, but we just slowly get fitter and fitter. Good work. So enjoy the rest of your day. If you have a nap, I think you've earned it. So well done. And then hopefully we'll see everybody next week. Thanks, guys. See you later. Have a good one. Thank you.